everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a matchup of two of the most exciting receivers in the NFL, two division rivals. It's Des Bryant versus Odell Beckham Jr. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey as we say hello to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Here's Prescott. And his first look is incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And Zeke had a game that he will remember in Week 3 because he had his first 100-yard game of his career.
He'll remember it, and he'll be eager to eclipse it. What do you have, 140?
Yeah.
And really carried them, no pun intended, against Chicago because he set the tone with his runs. Able to get to the second and the third level of the defense, finish off runs, keep drives going, and open up the throwing lanes for Dak Prescott. That's why they drafted him, to put him behind what many think is one of the top offensive lines in the NFL. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go!
They'll try and throw for it here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Here we go!
Now Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
That's caught at the 2. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short boot, take it at the 21. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They go play action here on 1st down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Back to throw. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jeff Swaim, 44 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
When you're a lockdown corner in the NFL, you're supposed to travel with the #1 receiver. And Josh Norman of Washington, he didn't do that in the first couple of games. Wasn't their defensive strategy. But he did for Odell Beckham Jr. of the Giants.
Yeah, he was on him for 53 of the 61 snaps in that game that Beckham played. But Beckham did still have over 120 yards.
But no touchdowns. There's the success for Josh Norman.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Manning now on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Again, they'll throw with Manning. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise. Because we know, OBJ, it doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. They go screenplay with Jennings. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
If you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Again, it's Manning. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers that have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
Manning to throw once more. And he's got his tight end, Donnell. It's a Giants touchdown. Larry Donnell, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Eli's going to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now, let me ask you about Philadelphia for a second. When you were doing all your draft analysis, looking at the quarterbacks coming into this class, did you think Carson Wentz not only be starting but have them back to a 3-0 start in Philadelphia?
Brandon, I have to admit, I didn't see a 3-0 start. But I was adamant that Carson Wentz should be the starting quarterback. It didn't matter to me if Sam Bradford was there or not. You take a guy at number 2 in the draft, you do everything possible to get him ready to play and put him out there right away. They had planned not to do that. Through some serendipity, he ends up becoming the starter, and now they can't imagine anyone else playing that position.
Well, it's worked. 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, and you know what they're saying right now. It's not Pennsylvania. It's what is it?
Pennsylvania.
It's Pennsylvania. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Giants, Dwayne Harris. Brief break in the action here. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. Back deep is Dwayne Harris here. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing now. 3rd down now following the completed pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing is Manning. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now Manning. They go screenplay with Jennings. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 16 on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Giants first. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many punts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup. Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Rashad Jennings in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. So they're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New York set to take the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. Game plan showing you.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come up in an offset eye. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And he's hit and taken.